Welcome to the Hidden Driveway Show. I'm your host, Amu, and then joining me today we have a very special guest, BIRUTABOY. If you'd like to introduce
Hey!
yourself.
Hi, it's me. I'm BIRUTABOY. I'm part of the Kawaii Goons collective. I've been making music for a bit now, like 6 years, I'd say. And I'm really happy to be interviewed by this fucking beautiful guy. It's a beautiful, beautiful man.
And I'm with this beautiful man right now. I've had your music in my ears all day, but really all week, so I'm very excited to do this.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. I love the support. I love all my friends. All my friends are super nice. I want to keep going with this. This is genuinely the love of my life. Music is the love of my life right now. And I love you. I love all of you.
All right, well, to get us started, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Is there anything on your mind right now?
Anything on my mind? How good those glasses fit your face,
Ooh,
and
thank you.
how pretty your hair is.
I like your
No,
hair. I like your hair too. It's been like you've had like a whole like growth journey since like I first knew what you looked like. Cause you used to be like
yeah,
curly, right?
yeah. Oh, you remember that? I don't like my curly hair look. But it was era. It was a whole thing. I got locked up, and I think it just looks much better now. Also, it's easier. Like I before I got out of the house, I would waste 20 minutes on the hair, and it
Mm-hmm.
was so very annoying. And I just wake up, and it looks the way I should go out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do think it's way better.
No, I remember during like early KG, there was a joke that like you, Isaac, and Carter all look the same because y'all all had like y'all are like
The
black dudes with
exact
big
same
curly
hair.
hair. So
Yeah. I remember cool reference on the Civic Boyz cover. Our artist Fire, shout out her. She's a
mm-hmm.
really nice person. She had to like she had to put different glasses and mustaches. She really had to like make sure to know that in the mustache on Isaac's face was noticeable,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise we just had the exact same design because we just looked the
Yeah.
same.
Wait.
We just had the
You're
exact
the
same
okay. Wait.
features.
Isaac's the one driving the car, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and I'm the one with the beer, with the Corona, which I never drank Corona. I'm not. No, we do have Corona in Brazil. Uh, but yeah, I'm the one that's with the beer, and I go woo. I like that fucking cover. That cover is so sick. I would still fucking love Fire for doing
Mm-hmm.
that.
So you don't condone. I know you have a song about it, but you're not even the one drunk driving in that cover.
No, I do not. Guys, it's a joke. If you, dude, it would be so funny if like I don't know, I get more like fucking streams, and then the guys like, oh, that's cool, that's fucking cool, that's the new aesthetic, that's the new thing, and then they just drunk drive and kill themselves, and then it's my fault,
That's
and I'm
like
like,
the
no,
new
it's
like
not anything.
we don't need whippets. We
The
need
fuck?
drunk driving to come back.
No, I don't. No, I don't want. Guys, don't drunk drive, please. If you're gonna drive, drive responsibly. Uh, Always look on your front. Don't use your phone. Don't drink before you drive, and I think you're pretty good to go, unless you're
Mm-hmm.
blind and don't have feet or hands. Then you shouldn't drive at all.
I did see someone that was like in a wheelchair drive a car one time. I don't know if they should have
Oh,
been doing that. It's just like I saw them like they were in the driver's seat and then they pulled themselves out of the car and like got in their wheelchair. So I don't know how that
well,
works.
they could have like the mobility of their legs still. Like there's people that like can't move because their legs, they can't hold their own weight with their legs, but their legs are still working, so they could possibly go on the pedal. It probably could work still. It probably could work out still.
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I guess if they have access to like maybe their right leg and not their left leg or something, because like you don't really need the
No,
left leg to drive a car when you think about it.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, you could just use. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure cars are wheelchair accept accessible now. I don't know. Mm.
Yeah. Also, I've learned my own lessons about driving, not drunk driving, but I've had my fair share of I've had like one like proper accident and then like some other just like stupid occurrences. My first one was
What?
my phone. Okay, so it was my first time driving to this like summer course thing, and my phone was on like 10% on the way back, and I didn't know how to get home. So I was kind of like panicking, and I pulled into like a gas station to like open like Google Maps to make sure I like knew where to go. and because I wasn't thinking, I was like, I forgot I was moving as I was backing up, and I like ran into like a pillar, like in a gas station, and then I broke one of my like backlights because of that.
Is it like a really new car? Is it like a used car? Is it
I mean,
new?
it was from like 2015, but this is 2022, so still like fairly new.
It's fairly new. It will be quite a bit for the fixing.
Yeah, so it was like, thankfully the actual light itself wasn't broken, but the glass around it was. That's like, yeah. But all my accidents have been very preventable. It's always my fault. So
But that's fine. That's fine. That's why I would not. You know, I talk about drunk driving. I would never drunk drive, and I don't think I would ever drive like a car.
hmm is public
I don't
transport
like
like a
cars.
thing in Brazil?
Of course it is. Yeah, it is.
I mean, like to
There's
what
buses.
extent though?
Well, I live. Okay, so this is the thing. It could be like a reoccurring theme if you depending on the questions you ask. I live in the middle of nowhere. This city is a shithole. I live in a bit of a shithole inside of a country that's already a shithole. So, we don't have metros, for example. We don't have subways. We do have buses. But also, I don't take public transport. I just bike around everywhere. I have a bike
hmm
and I just bike around everywhere. And because this city, a lot of people use bikes in this city, so it's very like it's made for cyclists and cars like together. So
hmm
like the cyclists don't get on the road as often. You know, there's like
Like a bike
what's the name of
lane.
it? Yeah, there's bike lanes everywhere. So it's okay to like bike around and stuff. It's very accessible for biking. So I don't want to have a car.
hmm Yeah, I mean, like from my hometown, like you can't walk anywhere. There's like no bike lanes. Like you have to have a car to like get anywhere
That is
in
annoying.
Houston. Yeah.
That is
So like where I go to college is better because at least you can walk places and they have like a metro and stuff. And like sometimes bike lanes, but then people go on the sidewalk because there's nowhere to go on the road. So
true. Dude, yeah, no, that's annoying. But I don't want to live here as well. So I think I'm just gonna take public transport. I think like taking public transport. Yeah, it is more affordable because it's like you still have to buy the car and the gas, even though you waste money on public transport like Metro on free. So I think I'm probably never gonna drive. I just gonna take public transport or I'm gonna bike everywhere because I don't like the idea of having a car. Here's the thing: I drive a bike, and sometimes I ride the bike. I'm like, if I crash into this fucking nigga walking right here, that would be pretty funny, and there wouldn't be much like damage. But
hmm
if I had a car and I crashed into a person, that would be a lot of damage. And I couldn't let those thoughts win over me, you know. So I just
yeah,
better just avoid
maybe
it.
so much damage that they max out and just die, and we don't want that.
We don't. No, I don't want that. So I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive. Also, I'm kind of stupid, so I probably a lot of accidents will happen. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
Or
I feel like driving's not that hard. It's just learning how to drive with other people on the road is the hard part.
true. I don't want to learn how to drive. Honestly, I don't want a car. It's
hmm
annoying.
Yeah, but it's
Anyway,
just all the car maintenance stuff, and I don't know how any of that works. So that's a whole other
ooh,
thing.
I don't even want to think about it. Oh, that's another thing. Like I'm gonna go to a fucking car a mechanic and he's just gonna fucking fool the shit out of me because he's gonna say, "Oh, you need to replace the whole fucking car." I'm like, what am I gonna say? No, I don't know shit. He's a fucking mechanic.
You gotta
He would
change your
just,
oil. You gotta clean it regularly. You gotta make sure all the pressure
yeah,
in the tires is good. You gotta make sure the
that's fucking
carburetor is good, whatever that means. Like,
yeah. And my dad is a mechanic actually, so you know he would help him with that. But I don't want to fucking have a car at all.
hmm
I don't want to have a drive a motorcycle. And he's a mechanic, so he knows a bunch about cars. So he would help me with that, but I would not fucking want a car because of all the previous fucking reasons.
so at least you know they won't make you get a whole new car because
Yeah, no.
you'll know
Unless
better.
my dad scams me. Which would be pretty funny.
You just get away with it. Like, what can you do?
I'm like, I wouldn't fucking know because I would be scammed. I'm like, oh, I trust my dad, and then he would just take $1 billion fucking dollars of me because I just replaced the entirety of the car, and he would just scam me because it's my dad, and I would just trust him.
hmm
I don't know. I'm kind of pissed.
All right. To move on to our first proper question.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, there wasn't a question. Sorry.
No, you're good. So when I first learned about KG back in 2022, your work immediately stood out to me with your expressive vocals and big crush production, which I've since learned was a clever way to describe your poor microphone at the time. Um, since then though, you've really managed to come into your own as an artist, and I feel like you're able to make every beat feel like your own style, regardless of what genre it is, regardless of whatever. Like it feels very much like BIRUTABOY. So, how did you first get into making music? I know you said you've been making music for 6 years. And then, what are some of your biggest influences, whether it's for your own production or like your rapping?
Well, I started making music because there was a Brazilian producer who did a lot of tutorials on FL Studio. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. You know, I kind of start out. That was never like what I wanted to do. I wanted to, in the start, I actually wanted to be a YouTuber, and then I wanted to make games. Actually, I wanted to learn how to code, and then I learned I'm too stupid for both of those things. But then I really started focusing on production. I actually started listening to a lot of music. There's the thing. Before 2020, I didn't really listen to a lot of music, surprisingly, you know.
No, I was the
I
same
just
way.
watch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you also like mainly just watch YouTube videos
Yeah.
and like didn't really pay attention to whatever the fuck was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2020, I got like Spotify on my phone. You know, I stole my mom's account, and I just started listening to more music and more music, more music. I'm like, wait, this. I could actually make a future of this because I'm learning how to use this program. I'm learning the basics. I'm learning the foundation. I could make a living of this, and then I actually found the passion for it, which is the most important part. Okay, I could make a living for it, but that doesn't matter if I don't love doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I love doing it. I sincerely love doing it. That's the thing I like doing the most. Is just coming back home from school and just making beats and making songs. So that's what got me started. Just a random. He's not a random YouTuber actually. His name is PMM. PMM. He's a Brazilian YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. He's mainly a producer, but he's also a YouTuber. And he teaches a lot about like production.
Mm-hmm.
So he really got me started. There's a video of his that I that was like how to do your first beat, and it was like him teaching how to do a really shitty beat, but it was because it's your first beat,
Mm-hmm.
so you need to learn. He was just basically showing you the steps and how the FL Studio works, and that's what got me started. So I really thank him. If I could shout him out, I would shout out this guy because he's
Mm-hmm.
fucking sick and he helped me. Inspiration wise, my first huge inspiration, I'd say probably Tyler. I really was inspired by Tyler the Creator because that's like I had like a huge Tyler the Creator phase. I just listened to him. The thing that inspired me the
Oh,
most
wait,
was like,
oh.
ooh, of course you have a fucking comic DLS shirt. Okay, the thing that inspired me the most was like Tyler's old MySpace beats because they're like technically there's a bunch of shit on them that weren't very good. Like the melody sometimes didn't sound very good, but there's a good foundation there. And as a
Mm-hmm.
guy that started that young, that gave me a lot of inspiration. Like, okay, I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna get like this one day. I'm gonna get progressively better, you know. And I already like that. I like the rhythms. Then I was inspired by a lot of things, a lot of different things. Like right now, my biggest inspiration, the thing I'm pulling from, and you're gonna hear it a lot on whatever project. I don't know when it's gonna come out, by the way. Whatever project I'm gonna do next, you're gonna hear heavy Neptunes for a Williams
Okay.
inspiration. You're gonna hear a lot of percussion, nice percussion, just like very bassy percussive beats. A lot of Neptunes inspiration, like Timbo inspiration, Timbaland, because that's what I'm listening to a lot of right now. And also, I feel like it's a sound that's going to do a comeback, and it's nice. It's just nice, and I like doing those type beats. So like, I'm just gonna focus on that right now because that's
Mm-hmm.
what gives me joy, you know. So that's one of my biggest inspiration either. I think like when I started like KG, like I'd say like big crush from like when I started, I think it would be like Chief Keef and High C.
That
I
makes
think those are
sense.
like
Yeah.
two biggest inspiration, and also just the whole 2020 Hex scene that was like, okay, I could just big crush my vocals to hide the fact that my mic fucking sucks ass. I'm just gonna put that effect on there. I think it was actually inspired by Freddie Dredd of all people. I was like, how does he make his vocals sound like that? I didn't even like Freddie Dredd. But I was like, I like the way his vocals sound. How did he do that? And it's like he puts a slight big crush on him. I'm like, okay, I can put that in my vocals to mask it. So that was the inspiration for that comes from.
Yeah, I don't do you know Cameron Scholl?
No, I don't know.
No, okay, but I was showing him your stuff. And he told me that it reminded him a lot of like Ski Mask the Slump God. I don't know if that's at all an influence, but that's what he saw.
I didn't listen to a lot of sleep. I see it actually. I feel like me and him, we have like this kind of like goofy, energetic, kind of chaotic energy. I really fuck with that. I don't listen to a lot of Ski Mask, but I do understand where that's coming from. There's a few Ski Mask songs on my playlist. But I know I'm not like a huge Ski Mask fan, but I do understand where that comes from. I like them. I fuck with them.
Yeah, there's really like, I feel like your personality though comes like, even though you have all these influences, like your personality is what shines through the most, like over all of it. Because like no matter what, like you always sound like you, and nobody else can really like replicate that.
Thank you a lot, and that means so much to me. Because the thing I'm most afraid of is kind of sounding like every other fucking guy doing this. So knowing that, so you saying that just makes me feel like a little more, like a little more peaceful myself.
Well, that makes me happy. Plus, like, I think it's interesting you're talking about like the Neptune's influence and stuff, because this seems like a weird thing for me to bring up, but like the goofy songs like EP thing, like you ride those beats so well, and they shouldn't even be rappable. So it's just like, I feel like if you can flow on those, you can definitely do like Neptune stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this tape like whatever the fuck, because it's just gonna be a bunch of shitty instrumentals. And then I started writing. I'm like, what the fuck? This sounds really good. Why? This has no right sound as good as.
No, dude, that second song, dude. Like oh my god. Like, that like
blew my.
No.
Oh yeah. Check a run. I was like, I rhymed that shit. What did I say, niggas? Talking something when I turn my back, I mass out. It was something like that. And I was like, I wrote a line on it. I was like, why did I not write this on like an actual fucking song? Why did I write this on the stupid fucking Check Your Own song? No, I actually really like that.
It's so good. Plus, like, RPG gives me like chills too. Like, that song is great.
Yeah, that was a fucking funny song to do. That was a fucking funny tape because I was like, okay. It was like, I think, like 2 days before April 1st or 3 days. I'm like, okay, I'm going to need to finish the song before April 1st to make this tape, right? Just 5 songs. And then I was like, oh, I have 3 days. And then I finished on 2, miraculously. I don't know why. And then I just had like the whole other day to like just make the covers and shit. So it was just really fast. And I did a lot of good lyrics on it. And I think I did pretty good for a bunch of like stupid songs that had no fucking reason, like of me even like trying to do something good with it, So I like that too.
Yeah, I think it's also a good representation of like you today, not in terms of like your sound, but just in terms of like you don't have to mask your voice behind Big Crush anymore. You can just fully be like yourself on your songs.
True. Yeah. No, I feel that.
And then how did you first get involved with like KG? Because I feel like just in terms of where you're from, you're so far removed from like everything. So.
Oh my God, okay. Do you know the video Mike and Melissa?
No.
Do you know that? Oh my God. It's do you show images on screen? You show images on screen, right? Okay, just show a screenshot of Mike and Melissa right now. That's a video. That's like a really cringy video a guy did. It's like a cringy animation of him and like his furry girlfriend. I swear to God, this is gonna come back.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is fucking funny. This is a really funny video. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's just fun. It's just a fun video. It's kind of cringy, but I appreciate it now. And I watched this video and I got really interested on it. And I got really interested by it. And I went to the Discord server that was all about, this specific video, the Mike and Melissa video, because there's a bunch of stuff about it. I could ramble on about fucking Mike and Melissa, but I'm not going to, because that's annoying.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Like I know nothing about it, so.
Dude, you need to watch it later, please.
Okay.
Please watch it later.
I'll let you know what I think.
So I was in this community, right? The Mike and Melissa community, and one day randomly, this guy, I forgot who it was. It was one of Bappy's friends, right? One of Bappy's friends sent like I don't know if you can do that anymore, but before on Discord, you can send an invite for a group chat on a server. So they just sent an invite for a random ass group chat full of random ass people. And I just stay there, right? And I just stay there. I talk to everyone. I interacted with everyone a lot there. I was kind of cringy because I was like 12. And it was like 2020, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I think it was 2020. And Bappy was making a Roblox game at that time. I don't know how they feel about this game anymore. I don't know. But they were developing this game. I'm like, oh, that's sick. And they made a Discord server for it and everything. And I was in the server. I forgot about it. I completely forgot about Bappy, about Mike and Bliss. I forgot about everything. That I was just focusing on whatever the fuck bullshit. And one day, randomly, Bappy was like, "Yo, look at this. It's a song. It's like the first video on the Kawaii Goons YouTube channel." I was like, "Oh, what's Kawaii Goons? What is that? Is that like a group?" And they were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, can I join?" Because I was listening to a lot of Brockhampton. I was like, "Damn, I wish I had a group. I wish I had like a little music group." I was listening to a lot of Future and Brockhampton at the same time. I was like, "Damn, I wish I had like a music group with a bunch of guys that do music." And then, like randomly, they just came with that like, "Oh, I have this music group. Can I join it?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And I evolved my style a lot since then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I met everyone in KG. Everyone's super nice. I love all my friends so much. If there's one thing you need to take away from this interview is that I really love my friends a lot
Mm-hmm.
and that I appreciate everyone. That's like the main takeaway.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that so many of the KG members met through like being fans of like other media. Like I know
Yeah.
Bappy and Isaac met through like a Mike fan server, and then Bappy and Alfred met through like a Little Ugly Man server. I think, right? So,
Mhm.
and you came there from a
Yeah.
completely different Mike, but Mike and Melissa.
Mike, the hardcore pulls up. So please watch that video. I fucking beg you. It
I,
is
I
funny.
will, I will. Yeah, I think it's awesome that like being inspired by art made you want to make your own art. So,
Yeah, that was like that was kind of like funny the timing because I really started honing in on like doing music when he randomly sent that. I I think Bappy sent it was like a little just like an instrumental piece. There's like two videos of Kawaii Goons. I'm like, oh, can I join that? Like that was just so much fucking
oh,
random
was it
timing.
during the
It was
like
kind
the
of perfect.
elevator era?
Before before that, it's before that release. It was like two videos. I was one of the last people to join it, but like there wasn't even anything released. I think it was just like Bappy, like one Bappy song, and one like joke song. They would like say it. I think I'm not sure, but yeah, there was like two songs. I'm like, oh, can I join that? I was like, sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so on more of the topic of your music, right? So your music videos have always stuck out to me a bunch. Even earlier on, it was very clear that you always had a pretty distinct, like, creative vision for what you wanted to do with them, especially with the editing. So, what's your like thought process for like visualizing your art?
That's a hard question, man. Because not much goes through my brain ever. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm kind of dumb, but I'm trying to think of my music videos. A bunch of my music videos are improvised. The latest music video, Knees Hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That was the latest music video, right?
Yeah.
That was. That's the only one I had help from anyone else but me. So everything is just solo, and I kind of have to work within my limitations of having a tripod and everything myself, and not having that much time or patience to edit like a big video. Um, Knees Hurt was the latest video. I had my friend film, with his phone, and I don't know the visuals. They kind of come in mid editing. Honestly, I kind of have an idea of how I kind of want it to look like.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really depend on the sound. It depends on like the last thing I watch. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can do something kind of like that,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I'm trying to think of my music videos because I honestly don't remember them. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like I remember like the walk music video being the most out there one. You remember that one was like just a looping thing because I remember doing that
Oh,
beat.
is that when
That beat,
you're like, oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
that yeah. That beat was inspired by backseat freestyle because of the. I'm like, oh, I could do something like that, and the video is basically me just walking through my backyard, but there's looping me.
Yeah.
I just needed. I just like I was just like I need a random effect, something to like just make this video kind of stand out, you know, just some random little bullshit I can put on it. And there was a looping sound. I was like, okay, I can just loop this, you know. I don't really think I want to make the music videos better because I kind of want to have more of it because they're very unplanned, you know, like a bunch of it I do it I bunch of it I think about it when I'm editing, not before I edit, not before I start recording. A bunch of it is just like natural when I'm editing. But I want to have more moving forward. I want more help with them, like my friends to help me with camera stuff. And I want to think about it more, you know, like at least slightly plan it out before, you know, starting editing, starting recording.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one that stuck out to me, it wasn't even the video itself, but like when I first saw like the homebound video get released, I thought the thumbnail looked like super professional the first time I saw it. Like it looked like there was like a budget behind the video, and then I click on it, it's just you with your friends. I still love the music video, but I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
when I saw the thumbnail for it. 'Cause it's like you in like the astronaut suit, right?
yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's a funny story behind the music video. I'm like, dude, we went to like an expose or something, my school, when an expose or something. I just made the song and I was like, okay, this is a really good song. I really gonna do this video for it. I'm gonna need my friends to help me film it while we're traveling. And then the guys at my school was like, no, you're not gonna go with your friends on the same bus as your friends. You're actually gonna be in a different bus. And that pissed me off so much. I almost fucking canceled the whole fucking thing
Mm-hmm.
that I was gonna do. But I did it anyways. We went to that was so you know there's like a part where I'm walking around and I put my hand up and there's like a bunch of shit in the ceiling. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Like there's two different sceneries I think in that video. One of them is a Brazilian chocolate factory.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a chocolate factory actually. I wish I could have included more of the actual chocolate factory itself, but we didn't have much time to record because we were like I was recording. We were having like a walkthrough. There was a guy walking us through the
Mm-hmm.
factory. So like when he finished talking, I was like, "Yo, can you record this real quick?" And then record a scene, right? And it was funny. It was nice, but like I really wish I wasn't my friends on that bus. That made me pissed off. Also, I spent like $130 on it on that trip. My mom said, I really want to go on that trip. And she's like, okay, how much is it? $130. And then I spent $130, and it was kind of a shit trip. But
Mm-hmm.
that's fine, you know.
Yeah, but
Um,
music video on a field trip is crazy though. I had no idea
yeah,
like where you were like to film that. So
there's like three locations, the three main locations. No, four. One is my dad's house that I filmed afterwards, after the trip, because I needed more scenes. The shopping, I think the shopping appears like once, and it's like us going up the escalator. We were wearing. I was pretty pissed off because we had to wear like the school uniform,
mm-hmm.
so I had to censor the uniform because I don't want niggas knowing what the fuck I study at. What if they
Yeah.
fucking go and kill me, you know? So I had to censor every time a fucking uniform appeared, and that pissed me off a lot. Then there was a chocolate factory, and then there was another thing. I forgot what it was. It's like a science museum. That's where the astronaut thing was. That's where like the outfield, like you know, when I'm the fields running. That's where that's from.
Mm-hmm.
There was these four main locations, and I just chopped everything up and I was putting a video because I really
Mm-hmm.
wanted a video for this song. I really like that song still, even though I don't like the vocals sound anymore. I still like how it sounds, like the at least like the instrumental. Still one
Mm-hmm.
of my best instrumentals, I think.
And then would you say you're comfortable like being filmed? Because like some of that was like in public, obviously. So I can get like that can be kind of awkward for some people.
Not for me. I'm kind of a fucking weirdo. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, so I just got comfortable with the camera real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care about. I mean, I did kind of care what the public thought, but like, you know, I was just having fun, and also I knew the end product would be pretty good, So I just really didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty comfortable with the camera. I like the camera actually. In fact.
Yeah. Like I've had they're not released anywhere at the moment, but like I've done like 2 music videos, and it just feels like awkward. Like at least for me, because I don't know what to do with myself. Like I'm one of the people that like can't pose for pictures and stuff, so it's like having to do that, but like be like on like the entire time while you're being like recorded is just like weird for me. But that was also like pre-hidden driveway, so it might be better now that I'm like
Yeah.
used to being on camera. I don't know.
One that was really kind of embarrassing to do was like the beneath her music video because that was filming like my friend's neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know until there was 3 different shots, right? 3 different shots that I just stocked up. And I just picked the best part of each shot, and then I just, made it. And I think like at the end of the last shot, I do this, right? I flex the chain,
Mm-hmm.
then I do this, and I look back, and there's just like a lady with 2 dogs just staring at me while I was doing like out of the camera, like a fucking idiot. It was like, oh, she just watched me just do like a fucking satanic dance in front of the camera. And I was like, okay, that's kind of embarrassing, but who cares? Because I think those shots look really good at the end.
They do, yeah.
So
Plus,
I didn't really care.
she doesn't know you. You don't know her. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even live there. If it was like in my neighborhood, it was like my neighbors seeing it, I was like, oh, but like it wasn't. So that doesn't matter. I wasn't really bothered by it.
Yeah, and then what makes a song like music video worthy for you? Because I know usually you do for singles, but I don't think all of them are for singles that you've dropped.
If I like it, if I just really, there's like, it's not like a dad, like, oh, I don't have a favorite son. I do have a lot of favorite sons. I just picked the one that I like the most, and one that like it can't fit a vibe. Like I can imagine a music video for it in my head,
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of songs that I like, but I couldn't imagine how a music video for it would look like. Or I could, but it's like out of my budget, I couldn't do it. So yeah, it's just music video worthy if I like how it sounds and I can imagine how a music video would look like.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I'm a very big BIRUTABOY music video fan. I think you and Bappy, y'all are also like the only people that are really doing music videos at the moment, but y'all both do like a great job with all of them, so.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Moving on. So, back in August of last year, you released the Hypertape, a 6-track EP that contains some of my favorite work from you. Given the project's name of the Hypertape, what are things that make you excited?
Things that make me excited? Big booty bitches. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. That was kind of hyper. Things that make me excited: songs, hanging out with my friends, coming back home from school, big booty bitches, big titty bitches. No, big booty whip. Don't call them the fucking Filipino guy. Don't call them bitches, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean that. Big booty women, big titty women. Music, new music releases from my favorite artists that makes me giddy. Things that make me excited. Popsicles. I like popsicles a lot.
Do you have a favorite flavor?
Sweets. Dude, listen, I don't know if you ate this, and if you didn't eat this, it's gonna sound weird. Have you ever had a corn flavored popsicle?
Ew, no.
They're amazing. It's really good.
Corn flavored? No.
Flavored? Yes. I swear to God, I'm not making a joke. It's so good. It is so good. It is actually
I already
so
hate
good.
corn. If it was even like wetter and slimier as a popsicle, no thank you.
No, dude, I don't know if do you guys have like chocolate popsicles?
Yeah,
where it's not like really like frozen fruit. There's like milk in it.
Like
it's kind of like an
yeah.
ice cream. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's corn flavored, and it's really sweet, and it's really good, actually. It's one of my favorite flavors. Corn popsicles. I swear to God.
Is it like piss yellow, too?
No, it's not piss yellow. It's like a creamy yellow. It looks like a little... It's a very whitish yellow.
Okay.
It's really good. It's not bad, I swear.
I'll have to take your word on it, but I'm very skeptical. I'm a strawberry popsicle guy personally. That's my favorite. When they have like the little pieces of fruit like in the popsicle a little bit.
That's I like little pieces of fruit in my popsicles. No, not that fucking hyper processed shit. That's good. I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Things that made me hyper. Things that made me hyper. Clothes made me hyper. I like clothes. I like buying new clothes. I don't have much money right now. I'm kind of broke. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna get this cash, to do the stuff that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So bees or whatever. But when I get cash, I'm gonna buy it. I really want one of these, but in black. That's like the main thing I want now. I need like $6, and I'm gonna see if I can sell beats for it or something. Because I want to try, not asking people for it, just actually selling stuff, like making my own money. At least starting doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Oscar always wants beats, so you can maybe ask him.
Ooh, that's true. I could get some money off on some of that Oz Clash, some of that Oz, some of that Oz bling, some of that Oz Cash, some of
Mm-hmm.
that Clash War. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I know he said he's
That's,
working on a tape, so I'm excited to see what he does with that because I really don't know what a vocal Oscar would sound like.
oh, I mean, not either. That's making me hyper right now, bro. That's making me excited.
Mm-hmm. For me, one thing that gets me excited is whenever I got vocals back on a beat that I sent someone. Like I literally like jump around in my room and like dance around and do it. Like it makes me so happy.
Dude, do you? Okay, this is a question from. Do you remember like that? I forgot how the fucking song goes. It was like something comfortable that I did with you. Didn't you ever release
No,
it?
okay, so that album is still a work in progress. It's like
Oh,
it's on there. So yeah, no, so Bruto has a song on my project that I've been working on with Entropy Service. So I don't know if y'all listened to the DRILLGAZE EP that we put out back in May. But that song is
it's
on the
fucking
full
good.
album, and like almost everyone that I've interviewed has like a song on there.
It's an amazing beat. I think I did pretty good on it. It's a really good beat.
Yeah, no, I remember because we were skeptical on that beat at first, and then we heard your vocals there, and we were like, wait a minute. Like it felt like you like unlocked something in the beat that we didn't like see before.
Yeah, no, I was trying to do like some Young Thug shit on it
Mm-hmm.
because I listened to a lot of Young Thug. Then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking scream on it, and it worked. I think it worked. I really like that. I really like that song. I want to see it get released because I really like that
Yeah,
song.
it's I don't know when that's gonna happen because there's still some people that I'm waiting on their verse for, and I've been asking them. They'll tell me they're gonna work on it. They don't work on it.
Um,
I feel like you can probably imagine who I'm talking about because it's a pretty common theme with this person. But
I know exactly who
it'll happen when it
that nigga.
happens,
He's at it again. I can't believe this.
bro. Since November of last year.
Of course, it's that nigga, bro.
But like I know it'll be worth it whenever it's
Uh,
done.
no, because he's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
record your fucking. I know you're fucking watching this. Record your verses, dude. Come on. I'm saying this, and I'm telling Ty Cox for like fucking weeks that I'm gonna do record his verse. It's probably probably gonna have this when this out. I'm probably have
yeah. I mean, this
already
will come
recorded.
out 2 weeks after we're recording it now, so
Yeah, or I could just fool him for like 2 weeks.
you could
I'm
do
not gonna
that.
do
I don't
that.
think you should, but you could.
I don't think it should. Cause Ty Cox is the fucking goat, and that beat's really good. I'm gonna hop on it. It's just I haven't had time, because of school stuff. School been
Yeah,
fucking pissed me off, and I haven't had time to do music actually.
but
Like
your
in the
exams are
last two
done
weeks.
now, so
Yes, that is today was the last online exam that I had this month.
mm,
Yeah, but I think it's all finished. I think I have my priorities straight now. I'm gonna record this verse some like this week maybe,
mm-hmm,
and I'm gonna focus on finishing this fucking tape or whatever the fuck I'm doing. I don't know.
yeah. No, school has been a roadblock for me too, just because like I gotta balance. It's like I have to balance all my classes, have a social life. That's the hardest part. Work on music and do hidden driveway like simultaneously, and it's just like
No, balancing school with like, because this is the thing. It will be considered a hobby. So if I say no, I don't want to focus on this. It's like no, you need to focus on school because this might not give me a future. This is the thing. I really want to have a future in music, but the universe works in a mysterious way. I could just not. This could just not lead to anything, even though I really believe it probably will. it could just not lead to anything, and I could just be focusing on it for nothing. And in school,
Well,
and I need
but
to
it's
focus on
not for
school.
nothing though. Is the thing because
It's the experience. It's
yeah. Plus, I think you have like let me see. I think you have like 70 monthly listeners right now. Like it's
Mhm.
65. Yeah, that's 65 people that chose to listen to you this month. Like think about
That's
that.
true. That's
Like
true. I
how
don't
big
think
is your
about
like
it enough.
average like class size at school?
My fucking class is like 30 people.
So
It's like
so
double that.
so that yeah, double your class, and they're all listening to you every month.
That's fucking yeah. No, I haven't thought about that. We're just gonna make that number bigger. I think this tape is gonna be fucking sweet. I think people are gonna like this.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like that's why I do these interviews also because now it's like if somebody were to look into you, and they see you have a whole interview out, they're like, wait, I don't know who BIRUTABOY is. What am I missing out on?
Yeah, I don't know who BIRUTABOY is, but he looks really fucking stupid. I'm not gonna listen.
No, they'll be like, this guy looks awesome. I'm gonna listen right
That
now.
looks fucking sick. Yeah, I love this. I love it. Oh, this is so fucking cool. I want to say I admire your work so much. This is so fucking cool. I'm loving getting interviewed and just having a conversation.
Thank
It's
you.
really
Yeah,
nice.
it's also a good excuse for me to be able to talk to people that I've like wanted to, but I don't have like a way to like start really.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
cause like we've like worked together before, but we haven't really like had a conversation ever, which is kind of funny.
True. Yeah, I'm not a one-on-one conversations guy. You know, I like this because like interview is getting filmed, you ask me questions, but like if I were on a one-on-one conversation, I sometimes I get kind of awkward
Mm-hmm.
doing it. I like being on voice calls with like four people, you know, because four people is like the sweet spot where it's just enough people for it to have like a conversation with a bunch of people talking shit, but everyone can have their own turn, and it's not like a bunch of people
Mm-hmm.
trying to say the same thing at the same time. I don't like one-on-ones. I like big, like groups talking about shit.
No,
You
I'm the
know, it's fun.
opposite
I'm
way
always on a
because
tangent.
I feel like I always when I'm getting like left out when I'm in a group conversation, or I don't have like a way that I can get in, and then I feel
Mhm.
awkward for not saying anything. But when it's one on one, it's like I know I can have a conversation with somebody, and there's no one coming in. It's just me and the other person, and it's like not an issue.
Yeah, no. The way you get onto calls is just you just start saying fucking bullshit. And everyone's just like, what? Wait, this nigga just answered the call. Why did he say that? And then and that's how you get on calls. That's how I do it. At least I just come in singing some fucking bullshit. Like what the? Oh, Barubo just answered. Hi. You know, that's how I start the conversations and calls. Cause it's fucking Discord. Who cares? Everyone's weird. If you're on Discord, you're a weirdo already. Yeah, that's including you, buddy. I've been on.
might have to call it here. I don't know, guys.
To college quits, you guys.
I think we should do all of them through. I think we need everyone's phone number, all your contact
Yeah,
info, and we'll just do it on iMessages.
dude. You know, do you think about doing like street interviews, like with the people, with the actual like
Uh, not like
guys?
street interviews, but like
No, not street interviews. Like
I would like to do more like IRL ones,
IRL.
like because I did the one communion show one, and then like I have some like college friends here that do music, and I just need to have like the right time to like do one with them, because thing is like a lot of them don't have like a lot of stuff out, but they're all like super talented. I'd love to like give a platform for them. So
Mhm.
like if I can do it with the person in my little dungeon prison room, like I definitely will. It's just like I need to figure out how I'd like actually set that up.
Yeah, no, but that would be fucking sweet. I would like that.
Yeah, like at the community show, like I was using my phone as like a microphone because I don't have a mic, like a one I can bring around with me. And then I had like Angel like film me for it, and I just synced up the audio.
That's how. Yeah, no, that's how I started. That's how you do it. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. I really want to see like some ORL interviews. I want to be on the next communion really bad. I don't know how I'm gonna get the money for the fucking plane though. I'm gonna
Hmm.
see that. I don't know if because Bappy was talking about doing a fundraiser, but I'm like, I don't know if people would. I mean, people would want to see me on that, but would they? But would they pay more money to see me on that?
I,
That's like the question.
I I mean, how much would the ticket be? Because like depending on like,
The cheapest I've seen was like $500.
oh
So it's
yeah,
a big
I don't know
lump
if
sum of
the
change.
KG community has enough people to do that, but like
No.
I'd love to see you there,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, I don't know. I saw you say that it might be
Uh,
easier for you to go to the UK than it would be to the US, right?
yes, I think it will because I don't know if I need a visa. I don't know if I need a visa to go to UK. I know it's easier for like Brazilians to go to Europe than to the US. Although one of my friends, shout out fucking Harley, he said he would see if he could pay it for me, and he said he would see what he could do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he said he would see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next year. Next
Maybe.
year, June, we're
Hopefully.
gonna see. Because I'm gonna get my passport. I'm already gonna get my passport and my fucking visa. So it's just a plane ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna see how that's gonna work.
Oh, plus it's there and back too. That's the other issue.
I think it's 500 for there and back. Hopefully, I think maybe
Hopefully,
please.
yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
that's still bad, but more feasible. If it's 500 both ways,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Hopefully, dude. I could just immigrate illegally. No. So fucking the guys doing my visa is gonna see this and go like, no, you're not going. Fuck. They could just block. Oh, they could just fucking deny my visa. I didn't even think about that. Jesus. Oh, that's annoying. Anyways,
Mm.
I'm gonna think about that later.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
ponder
so
that
your
later.
family like knows you do music then?
Yes, my dad knows. Everyone, I think everyone kind of knows. My dad's really supportive of it. My mom, I don't know. My mom doesn't really care about it. I think she does care, but like my dad really does care about it. He really likes that I do what I do. He talks about it with me a lot. My grandpa didn't. I don't think my grandpa even like cared about it until I said, "Look, I got like $90 because they sell VHS, not VHS, they sell like fucking cassette tapes."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Oh, that's cool now," because he knows that I could kind of make a living off it. I really want to make a living off this because that's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, my thing with everyone in the scene is just like I feel like the talent has been there. It's just we need the like audience, and that's like the hard part right now.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Also, I don't know. I don't know how to share my stuff. Also, like the main thing people use to share is Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but yeah.
Twitter was blocked. If you don't know, I don't know, dude. In 2 weeks, it could come back in 2 weeks, but it's Twitter has been banned in Brazil, which is where I live. If you didn't get that yet, I'm Brazilian artist. Twitter has been blocked in Brazil, and I can't use it. And if you use a VPN and they can't get you with it, it's like $50,000. I think
What?
50,000 Brazil.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
50,000 real fine. Not good.
Yeah, I
So I'm just
mean,
gonna have to like ask people to share it for me, I guess.
yeah, plus so much of it is also just like luck based. Like my friend Elijah B, he posts like 3 times a week and has like a format and like everything for like TikTok and like Instagram Reels and stuff. And like he's been slowly gaining like followers and stuff, but it hasn't really translated to like listeners at all.
That is annoying. That is annoying. I fucking hate it. I really hate like artists that do a thing and they're really recognized for their thing, but then they don't do the art. I'm talking about mainly fucking thayerperiod. Like he does like all those beat remakes,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see those views in the beat remakes, but you don't see those views in his actual music, which fucking sucks because he's just such a talented guy. Hey, shout out fucking Fair. He helped me like he just gave me a lot of inspiration. Like when I see him open FL, I'm like, okay, now I need to really do a song. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
like kind of reminder because I follow him. Sometimes I'm like wasting my life away on YouTube Shorts, and I see him like, oh yeah, should be doing that. I should be doing a song. I forgot, and you know, he just helped me. He just helped me a lot. Not personally, he doesn't know me,
Mm-hmm.
but he's fucking cool. He's fucking sweet. I love
Yeah.
him.
He's always pretty like accurate with it too, and sometimes I'll learn stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know from like White Metal by Blade, I think when he did the breakdown for that, he showed that there was like a Rush sample, which is like a rock band, like in that song, and like you would never
Yeah,
know just like looking at it.
never fucking knows that, dude. That's fucking crazy. Also, he's just also like one thing about Thayer Economy really wanted me to fucking know Serum and know how to actually properly use synths. Synthesizers are very interesting, but they're really complicated for me, and I'm kind of
Mm.
stupid. So But I really want to learn how to like properly do like the exact sound I want. I probably should like focus on that one day, but like not right now because I'm having too much fun just using presets and doing like
Yeah.
two side beats.
You know, I've been wanting to get into like sound design stuff too. It's just I don't fully. It's just a whole other like world for me, so I don't really get it. Like knowing how to use like
Yeah,
in the plugin like Vital.
vital. Yeah,
Yeah, like I want to learn how to use it, but I just don't. I don't get it.
I know that fucking feeling, bro. I was trying to. I know like the real basics of like the genuine just basics. I don't know much. I really don't know much. I know how to do a respace maybe. If you get me serum right now, I could kind of do a respace. I think I forgot actually. No, I couldn't. It's difficult.
Hmm.
Sound design is fucking hard. I'm gonna learn it one day though. And mixing, like proper actual fucking really good mixing, like genuine like bend like because if I think about this, if my own like actual music doesn't turn out like successful, I could just learn actual mixing and be like a professional mixer, like an actual studio mixer. Because
Hmm.
mixing is interesting, at least for me. I like mix. I like hearing mixes. I like. I think mixing is interesting.
Hmm.
That's another path I could take if this doesn't work out. Eh, You know.
Yeah, I'm currently an intern for my like radio station right now for like mixing and stuff. So I'm excited to learn more about like because I did it last year too, so I'm excited to see like what I'll learn from it this year. Because like they'll give you like these live sets that bands have done, and then you have to like clean it up so that it's ready to be put on like YouTube and stuff. Because there's like a live performance that it gets like synced up with.
Oh yeah, you're in college radios. That's so fucking alien to me. I didn't college radios. I don't know if that's a thing in Brazil or if I'm just kind of stupid and I don't know much about college because I don't even know if I'm gonna go to college and if I'm gonna go to college, what to go for, you know?
Hmm.
Because I don't know if I want to do like people say music college is really hard and I don't know shit about music theory. I should learn it, but they say it's really hard. I could probably do also graphic design
Hmm.
because it's interesting. I think graphic design's interesting. I like doing logos. I like doing covers. I think all the covers that are on my page I did except for Civic Boyz. I think I did everything else.
Hmm.
I could be wrong. I really just like designing stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get your like portfolio up for that. That's like the main thing.
Mhm.
Although I was lucky because like for my major here, like there wasn't a portfolio to apply, and like it's not like a like I'm focusing on audio like for what I'm like doing, but it's not like a music major, so I don't
Yeah,
have to do
it's
like music
makes
theory stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, that's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. You're going to fucking college. I like it.
Yeah,
Get your education up, my bro. Get your brain up.
yeah. Although I will say, I feel like what I'm doing outside of class is more valuable than what I'm doing like in class, if that makes sense. But like,
No, that's fucking.
but
Uh,
at least this is like a if I just do both simultaneously, I'll have a piece of paper to show for myself by the time I graduate. And maybe if something else works out along the way, then like that's good too. Like I don't know. So
no, yeah. I mean, you gotta. I mean, you come this far. You gotta graduate now. But like, I do understand that feeling because I really do feel like I'm learning a bunch of like. For example, I think I'm really bad. Like, I'm really bad in physics right now.
hmm.
Uh, my grades are really bad in physics and math because I'm not really good with numbers. I take a long time to do like basic fucking counts. I might have something in my head. I might have like some type of neurodivergent or something. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, I
not
mean
sure.
I'm
I'm not gonna say
autistic and I
anything.
think I have ADHD also, and it's just like I cannot do math. I was really bad at physics. I think I got like a 20 on one of my tests. Like so like I get
Yeah,
it.
I really wish I could check it with someone. I just don't have the type of brain right now to fucking go to like fucking therapist or something.
Hmm.
No. Where do you go to get your fucking brain checked to see if you have something? I
I
forget.
don't even know. Like when I went, my parents told me it was like a. Do you have like GT where you live or like a gifted program?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Thankfully, that sounds fucking hellish. Like I just heard horror stories about gifted gifted
Yeah, no, my
program.
parents told me it was a GT test when I took my autism test. And like
And you passed it without studying. That's fucking. You passed the
bro,
autism
I'm
test
so
without
goated.
studying.
You know, they had me like, from what I can remember, I was in like 5th grade. It was like I had to fill like a 100-question like thing where it was like, do you feel this thing? And then they made me play with like dolls, and I guess whatever I was doing with the dolls like meant something.
What? I don't fucking know.
It
I'm
was
not
something
fucking.
about like social interaction, I guess. I don't know.
I'm really bad with social interaction, so I could. I genuinely do think I have autism, but I'm not gonna say it like, oh, I do because not have, and I'm just being fucking
Hmm.
rude. You know, I'm just being fucking trying to have
Okay,
like.
my question for you, because everyone I know that's like neurodivergent has this. Um,
Mhm.
do you have music playing in your head just like nonstop? Like it feels like there's never a break from it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, ever since the interview started, you know what I'm thinking about?
What?
Like, you know that part of fucking front, front by Pharrell, right?
I think I've heard, but I
You
can't
know
like
I'm
think of it.
frontin'. You know I want you, babe. Can't feel to carry it off with dinner. So there's a part on front. It was like doom 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 doom, and it's like the strings, and it sounds so good. And I've been thinking about it since the start of the day.
Hmm.
I swear to God, it hasn't got out of my head. I've been thinking about this the entire day. This fucking string section.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I
have
just
knees
think
hurt
about
stuck in my
moving.
head right now. So like,
That's
yeah,
sick.
it's
Oh
just
my God.
like there is never a break in like the noise in my head. Like it's nonstop. And I think like 2 years ago, I saw some tweet where someone said like they took like Adderall for the first time, and then their like internal jukebox stopped playing. And I was like, wait, I didn't know it could stop. I thought like everyone just had it like all the time.
Yeah. That's news to me right now. I'm
Yes.
not taking Adderall. I like the little jukebox in my head.
You know,
Except like when I'm
I
doing
like it
something.
too, but I didn't realize that it wasn't normal to have that. So,
Yeah. I just realized that now. What the fuck? No, that's sick. Anyways, I really want to check out with someone because I don't want to be saying, "Oh, I got this, I got that," but I don't actually have like the proof.
mhm.
Like someone didn't actually evaluate it because people do that, and I know like what's the name of not self checkout? That's the thing you do at Walmart. Fucking what's the name of it? Self
Self help,
evaluation. Self. No, it's like self when you think you have something, you say you have something like, but you didn't check it with like an
self
actual professional. You just
realization.
self no, you know, like when you I know like thinking you have it first is like the first step to having that checked out. So it is kind of important, but I don't want to like be out here claiming that I have something when I'm not 100% sure.
Hmm.
You know, I could just be kind of stupid. That's rude. That's mean.
Oh, I'm not gonna give my 2 cents on that, but I don't think you're stupid personally.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
um, to move on though, so while you've since improved your mic quality just so much, like you sound like your actual person, your old Big Crush sound gave me a lot of nostalgia for the early internet era. Um, you still take influence from that time period today with your song, like Feature Neopets Freestyle, for example. Like, is that still clearly a big influence on you? So, what are some of your favorite memories of the internet as a kid? Whether it's games you played, videos you watched, like whatever.
I was a huge Smosh kid. Oy, oy. Ah, what? My empire is crumbling. What was I talking about? Smosh.
Hmm.
I was a big Smosh kid. I really like Smosh. I didn't even know English, uh, but I watched Smosh because it was like a fan dub. That's how many. Because Portuguese, because I learned English mainly from YouTube. So Smosh helped me a lot with English. Oh, internet memories. I watched. No, because they're not really old. Because I'm really young. I was born 2008. So like my memories are like 2015, 2014, 2013. Um, I watched a lot of SMG4 as well. That really helped me. One of the things that like I think really build my character. Unfortunately, I think it was like the angry video game nerd. I watched so much
Hmm.
fucking AVGN. It's crazy. I don't know. No, it wasn't with you. I forgot who it was that I did a verse and there's like an AVGN reference in there. I like to put some AVGN references in some of my songs. I don't know if you can spot them. I think there's like 2, 3 that I found it. I really like AVGN. That's one of my fondest memories of the internet. A bunch of my internet memories, they're like really specifically Brazilian. So people wouldn't like for example, my profile picture right now, it's like from an old Minecraft Brazilian YouTuber. And I grew up with him and it just gave me so much nostalgia looking back at like this. And this is one of the things that I think is going to be really fundamental because I'm really trying to find like a cool aesthetic right now because
Mm-hmm.
I've been like kind of I feel like I've always been kind of all over the place aesthetic wise, like visual wise. But this is something that like I kind of look at. I'm like, oh my god, is this like like these like 2010s, like mid 2010s, early 2010s anime like YouTuber fan art, you know? Where it's like they're trying to do an anime
Mm-hmm.
style.
Oh, but it's like
Everything is really
bad.
shiny. Yeah, like look at my profile picture right now. It's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's really shiny in texture, like overly shiny. The eyes are very big. The it's kind of chibi. I have like a folder on my computer just like that. Dude, wait, look at my background. I'm gonna show my fucking background on my computer right now. It's Smosh. It's like kind of like this. It's like Smosh riding
That's
on a Pikachu.
awesome.
That kind of art it just makes me feel so fucking happy. Cause this time was just such a good time, on the internet. Uh this type of art made me feel so happy because it's just someone just being passionate and creative and just doing stuff not because oh people are gonna like this, it's because I really like this. I really like this creator, so I'm just gonna do like this little fan art for him that kind of looks like anime, which is something that I actually also like. So it just brings me a lot of memories. I just really love it. I just really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I had like a friend, an artist friend. It's really unfortunate because I really don't know where they are anymore. They could probably be dead. I hope not. But like, who did things in that style? I really wish I could find him because he was such a nice person. He did like things in that style. It really brings memories of him. And he also introduced me to like the trans community, and I think made me understand how like just the LGBTQ community and trans community, and made me understand how things work
Mm-hmm.
and why people need to be respected no matter what. He was a fucking cool guy. I miss him a lot. So that brings me a lot of memories, that type of art style. So that's something I look to incorporate with my aesthetics. Um, Thinking more internet stuff. Games, I played a lot of. You guys don't have that. It's like Friv. Do you guys
Oh
have
yeah,
Friv?
yes, yes, yes,
Like the purple website
yes,
Friv?
yes.
Oh, I was Mr. Bruh. I think this is the funny thing. I was gonna say I was Mr. Friv, but every fucking kid played Friv. At least in my school. Not in my school, like every fucking kid played Friv. And it was fucking cool. There was a bunch of games, fucking Papa's Pizzeria, Earth Boy, Fire Girl. No,
Water boy,
no,
fire
it was
girl,
not
or
Water
wait,
Boy,
wait,
Fire
water girl,
Girl.
fire boy. There we go.
Fire Girl, Fire Boy. Fucking what's the name of that game where like the bartender game where like you had to make the bartender mix the stuff and then he would drink it and then there would be like a different animation for each drink you made.
I'm thinking
I
of
don't know if you
like
know what I'm talking
Tapper,
about.
but that's not a Friv game. I don't know. I don't know what that one is.
Well, there's a bunch of fucking games that I played on Friv a lot. One game that I think was like, oh, I love Super Mario 63,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the Flash game. That
Mm-hmm.
is, I still look at him. I'm like, what the fuck? This was 2006, I think. 2009, 2006. It is such a good quality fan game. It's a Flash fan game that's kind of a mixture between, if for the people that don't know, it's kind of like a mixture between Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, but it's in 2D
Mm-hmm.
and it's in Flash and it's so great. It's generally a really good game. It's aged pretty well. It's free on Newgrounds. Play it. Play that fucking game. I play it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do you know
I love it.
the? I forget the name, but it was on Friv. It was the Sonic Flash game where there were like 3 levels.
Oh, I played that shit so much. Jesus, you remind me of that. God damn, it was like I remember like the fucking tires can go pow pow and then it's like everything was great. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh my god! I played that so much. Jesus, you know that. Jesus, I played that a lot. God damn.
And there was
Yeah, I
also
love that.
there's that, and there was the Mario Flash game where it had the level editor.
Mm-mm. Oh, I think I know. I think I know. I didn't play that much as that one as much. Yeah, have you played? Did you play the thing is, one thing that's most interesting about Friv, is that it was for the people because like I think people know more like cool math games and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know if people know much about Friv. So I don't know if you put like a fucking picture of Friv. It's a bunch of games. It's just a bunch of games with little squares
Yeah.
each. So every fucking kid that I know had a different experience with Friv because they clicked on a little different square. So that's so interesting to me talking to them because they're talking about, oh, you know this game, and maybe if it's like a really popular game like the fucking Sonic one, you know, Fireboy Water Girl, like maybe they know, but there's a bunch of ones that people just don't know because everyone just had such a different experience. You remember Garfield's Scavenger Hunt? That's one that people
Yeah.
remember like fucking.
I don't think I ever played
You
it
know
in
what?
full, but I like looked at it. Yeah.
You know what sucks? I played it recently, like one of my friends, and it's broken. Like one of the last parts of the game is broken. You can't fucking finish it anymore on Friv at least. There's probably like a version of the game you can play still that's fine, but it's broken. It's kind of sad.
I think there was like you were like the rock paper scissors one where it's like with the swords.
No, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Cause like everyone had such a different experience. Everyone kind of plays the same games, but also plays so many different games. Friv was such a fucking fundamental part of everyone's childhood. At least like it's so fucking cool. I love that website so much. Shout out Friv.
Yeah. Also, there's this game that was on there that I've been trying to track down for probably like 5 years. So maybe as a fellow like Friv aficionado, you'll know. Because I can't find it. It was like on there for like a little bit and then got taken off. But there was just like you played as this like pixel art like rabbit, but they were like different like rifts in the world and you'd become like a ninja or like something else. Like the moveset of the character would like completely change depending on like what part of the level you were in. And that was my favorite. That was my favorite Friv game, but I can't like think of what it's called or anything.
Oh god, that fucking I don't know what you're talking about because it probably was in there for a very few times. Because they did that. They switched games, and I
Yeah.
remember when that happened. I was like, "Oh my fucking what? They switched the fucking game." Uh, but no, I don't know. Unfortunately, rabbit game where you turn into samurai. God damn, I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, I really wish.
Damn.
I really wish I could because that sounds really interesting though.
Yeah, it was awesome, but it's gone. I remember.
Do you remember? Wait. Do you remember Bad Ice Cream?
What was that one about?
You were little ice creams, and you could spit out ice, and there's little monsters, and you had to collect all the things. See, it's everyone's had such a different experience. Bad Ice Cream. Everyone played Bad Ice Cream.
Oh, did you play what was it called? It was called like Tubi or something. You were like a bear, and you collected like fruit as like the coins.
Oh, I remember that one. I really, really liked that one. I remember playing it like a bit back because I was like, "Oh, Tubi, I remember that shit. I remember that fucking game." And the physics were so fucking bad. I don't remember the jumping so bad.
Yeah,
the jumping sucked ass, and I don't remember it sucking so much ass. I don't remember the name of the game, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It was actually really ugly as well.
I don't think it was that bad.
Why did I? No, it didn't look that good as well. But I remember I did not remember the jumping being that bad. The physics was sucked ass, and I don't remember that.
Did you play? I think it's called like Superhero Cody. I think it was the kid with the glasses, you had like a cape, and you got like different superpowers depending on like what you pick up.
No, I don't think so. Superhero Cody? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Everyone has such different experience with Friv. Friv is the fucking sickest website. There's the fucking World of with the Amazing World of Gumball games.
I never played it, but I always saw it on there.
It wasn't that interesting, honestly. I kind of played it because there was Gumball, and I like Gumball, and he was on the fucking screen, so I was like, yeah. Did I know?
Did you play the gray blob one?
How was it?
It was like a Gario basically, where like you eat things and get bigger.
Maybe actually, but that doesn't like ring a big bell. But I
Hmm.
kind of remember it. I think I seen kids play it. Like in my while I was playing some other thing because I played just a bunch. I don't know if you're gonna. Okay, we need to stop talking about fucking Friv because it's gonna be a fucking Friv interview. Last game, I swear.
Okay.
uh, it's one that's like you're two like squared monsters, and you need to press space to eat like the food, and you need to eat all the food before the fucking guards catch you. I don't know if you remember that
Oh,
one.
like vaguely.
Like it's two square monsters, and I remember they after you do that they both jump. I remember playing that a lot.
Hmm.
Anyways, Friv was sick. We
Yeah.
need we need to stop. We could be here all day talking about Friv. It was a fucking good website.
Yeah, it's weird though that like I feel like with cool math games, like everyone had a pretty like homogenous like experience where everyone like
Yeah,
knew the
everyone
same
played
games.
fucking Runner.
Yeah, and with like Free,
Uh,
everyone just like picked their like 5 games, and that's like what they played.
yeah, played that 5 game. Like the two like obligatory one was like fucking Fireboy Water Girl, and what's another one that like everyone recognizes? Fucking
Snail Bob.
Garfield's Cabin. Oh my god, you fuck Snail Bob. Snail Bob, you may remember Snail Bob, dude. Snail Bob and the fucking game that was kind of exactly like Snail Bob, but it's a little ball. No,
Oh, with
you know,
Red
like the
Ball.
red ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Snail Bob and fucking Fireboy Water Girl, dude. Friv was fucking amazing. Friv was fucking good. Anyways, we could be stay here all day
Hmm.
about fucking Friv.
All right. Well, maybe we can move on to the next question then,
Yeah, we
because
should.
the interview I told you would be an hour. It's an hour and 15 minutes already, and we're not even halfway through.
That's fine. I'm gonna tell my grandpa he's gonna be okay with it. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Um. So, while you've put out a few EPs, your last full project was your 2023 mixtape, Civic Boyz, in collaboration with Aizeks. And I remember when I first saw the music video for Drunk Driving Anthem, I was super excited for this project. I still think it's like a really great music video. And the rest of the project, as expected, did not disappoint. So, what was the process of working on Civic Boyz like?
It was such a fucking. It was so fun. It was really fun because it was just so laid back. It was such a laid back project for me because we just had a theme going on, which make the writing process. I don't really like writing music, like writing the lyrics.
Hmm.
It's kind of annoying for me because I don't know. I don't really have much to talk about because I'm. The truth is, my life is kind of boring, and there's not much going on. But we just had this drunk driving theme, and so it was easier to write. I didn't have to do my beats because I just was making them, and it also helped that he's fucking amazing producer. So it was just a bunch of fucking good beats, good beat after good beat. You know, it was so cool. It was such a fun experience. He tells me that we need to do another one. I agree with that. I just need to finish my solo stuff before it
Hmm.
started. The recording process, it was kind of really easy because he just sent me. I was like, "Oh, do you like this one?" I'm like, "Oh no, that's fucking sick." And it was like, "Okay, then record over it." And then I was sending him, and it's like, "Oh, that's fucking sick." And that was just it. It
Hmm.
was just such a laid back process. And then we're like, "Oh, this is actually a really good little thing we did here." And then we just formatted the tracks. We just did the sequence thing
Hmm.
on a call. And one thing that I remember happening, I don't know if you saw the visualizer on YouTube, but there's like the little 3D spinning CD case.
I don't think so.
Uh, I don't. Okay, so there's a little spinning CD case, right?
Hmm.
And my blender stopped working. The blender on my computer, I don't know why it just wasn't opening. So I had to go on Isaac's PC, right? And he had to screen share me, and he would painstakingly go through the process of doing it because he didn't know anything about Blender. I also don't know much. So I was just like re-looking at tutorials and re-looking at what I did.
Hmm.
And we had to go through the process of doing this on his fucking computer because he didn't know what he was doing. I kind of also didn't know what I was doing. And that was fucking annoying, but that was fine. Other than that, it was such an easy fucking tape to do, and it was such fun tape to do. It was literally liberating, because I didn't have to make my beats, and I felt like I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't really have to worry about like, oh, are these lyrics good? Because it just flow out so nicely because I had this theme. So the lyrics just came out really good, and I was always having new ideas for hooks. because I was just listening to fucking what Aizeks said. I was like, and I had the hook in my head already. So I already had the hook. I already had the foundation when I heard it, you know. So it was very laid back process of recording it. It was so fun. I want to do another record with Aizeks. He improved. We both improved a lot. He improved a lot as a producer. I improved a lot as a rapper and a producer as well. So yeah, more stuff with him is coming, of course, because you know that's bro. That's always been bro.
Yeah. So did you go into it trying to make an album, and then you made the album?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know
Yes. He was
sometimes
like, "Yo, we need to do." People like, "Oh, we started doing a little song, and then we did more." And did more.
yeah.
No, that was all the plan. It's like, "Oh, we need to do a collab." I'm like, I don't have nothing going on. Right. I think this was a little bit after he finished his collab with a person.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I like doing collabs. They need a collab. I'm like, sure. No, because he was on that collab wave. And we've been talking about doing a collab way before that. But I'm glad we did it when we did it, because I think it was I think we was very focused on doing it, you know, and it was a time where I was very free. I don't think I had much stuff going on. So it was like a really perfect timing.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see like what you do now, especially with like Asphyxia. Like I checked recently, apparently that's already one of my most listened to albums on Last.fm like ever.
Oh my, bruh, that was not fair. That was not fucking fair. How good I was like, no, this tape's gonna be good because it's my friends. It was amazing. Asphyxia was such a good fucking tape. I'm like, nigga, what? My friend did that. The guy that I talk to every day, both of them. That is such a good tape. I'm so glad to be involved with that. Oh my god, it's generally one of my favorite tapes of this year. Like my two favorite tapes of this year are probably gonna be the new Che one and Asphyxia, because it was just so good. It was just so fucking good. Oh my god, Bappy improved so much. That's bro too. Shout out.
Yeah, I also feel like Asphyxia is a good like intro to like the scene if someone doesn't know any of the artists, because I feel like pretty much all the major people are like featured on there.
True. Who's featured? It was I haven't had a song with Zyber. I need to do that later. It was fucking Zyber, Noah. Was Alfred on there?
No, he wasn't.
He did. Didn't he do guitars or something?
No, he did the cover though.
Oh yeah, he did. Shout out Alfred. That's like my best friend of all time. Shout out. Oh, we do the shout outs later, right? We just do the shout outs at the end. Let me keep the shout outs for the end. Shit, it was such a good project. I'm on one of the songs. I think I did pretty good, but I'm not sure.
No, I love when the beat like cuts like as you're rapping with like the gun sounds.
Oh yeah, I did that. Oh, such a good fucking tape. If you haven't listened to Asphyxia, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go listen to it. Fucking amazing tape.
And then do you have any like favorites off of Civic Boyz?
I do always have favorites. I like Main Melody a lot. I think Main Melody probably. I love that beat. I'm trying to remember the fucking name of the songs. Super Civic Plug, I think, was like one of my best vocals. And I forgot the name of my own songs. Was that one like when it's like chopped up?
Oh, My Understanding.
Yeah, I really like that one. The beat was just so good. I just really like that beat on my fucking toes.
Yeah, what's the one where you're like fucked up with Bob? I can't think of what the song's called, but that song is so good. Fucked up with Bob.
That's Main Melody, right?
Wait, no, it's later
we
in
gonna
the...
hit you with SMNE. Fucked up with Bob.
Yeah.
The niggas back on course. I'm the lead Main Melody.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. It was a really good beat. And I think I did really good rapping on it. That's one of my faves. I don't know if you can listen on it, but I was really inspired by I think it was like, yeah, that was like when I was most inspired by like Chief Keef and Haisu, I think.
But yeah, I feel like that song is also a good like way to show people like your style, because like people would not rap on that song like that. Like no one other than you would approach that beat that way.
Yes, I really fucking like that song. Now thinking about it, it does sound really good.
Yeah, I like Gasolina a lot too.
Oh shit! I like Gasolina, but you could listen. You could know I was listening to a lot of Chief Keef back then because I mistakenly fucking stole the flow. I forgot what was it. I think I stole the flow from like and it goes da na 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 na. Do this on the beat. Who the fuck's gonna stop? I forgot where I stole it from. Was it? I think he did his flow in more than one song because I know he did it on fucking the Nightcrawlers feature with Travis Scott, and it was what song on Almighty Soul he does it like a flow like that. He has a song like that on Almighty on the first Almighty Soul.
I don't know that tape like that, so I don't know.
Oh, I love that tape so much. I love that tape more than my firstborn children that I don't have, that I will have. That I won't. I won't have children. I love Almighty Soul, the first one. I like Almighty Soul too, but like Almighty Soul 1 is just amazing. And you can see that I was like listening to it a lot.
I really liked your flow on the second song, Cryogenic Swag. Also,
that's the first one I did. That's the first one we did, and you can see. I think you can hear the fact that it's kind of like out of the concept. I don't even mention like drinking anything. Because we just started. This was even before we started to have the concept. The concept came really early on, but we did the song first. And I'm like, no, it's still. I still think it should be on a tape. It still sounds good. I don't remember liking that song that much, but it's still nice. No, I don't think it's a bad song in that tape.
Yeah, I was surprised because I feel like I went back to some of the older like KG stuff. Like I was trying to like re-listen to like jams a few days ago. And I was just like, wow, they improved like so much from this that I can barely listen like this anymore. But I feel like, and that's no hate to Bappy just because they've gotten so much better. No. But Civic Boyz is still like awesome like to this day, I feel like, even with your newer stuff.
Yeah, because it's just, there's the thing. I don't want to be a hater because I love Bappy a lot. Jams was really, really, really long because he was just fucking inspired. He really wanted to do a lot of songs. So... But we want it to be very short. So I think they just make the experience better. Just make sure. I don't like long albums. I like 40-minute, 20 to 40-minute albums. That's like the sweet spot to me. I don't like long albums. I don't think I'm going to have an album over an hour ever. Because I really like shorter albums. I like having this. It takes you into like a vibe for a bit, and then you go back to doing whatever you have to do for the rest of the day. You know? So I like albums under an hour.
Yeah.
So we wanted it to be a little bit short, on the short side.
Yeah, it was for going back to jams though, because I forgot that Bappy used to like not sing in their music. Like that was like because that's like all they do now, pretty much. And it was
that's
weird.
All they do.
Yeah,
it's weird looking back. It was just straight rapping, and the mastering of their vocal, dude, it's fucking. I'm like, it didn't release yet. The Diamond Sword song. I was like, I listened to it. I was like, "Fuck this nigga! How did he do that? How does he keep doing these fucking choruses, bro? How does he keep fucking doing these? What's the name of it? When he stack? How does he keep hitting these harmonies? How did they keep hitting these harmonies so good, dude? I was like, please teach me how to do harmonies. And they're like, I don't really know how I do that either, and I get it. But like,
dude, there was just they posted in the snippet channel a while ago, but it's like unreleased like Ruby with Bappy, and they're doing this crazy like falsetto thing on it, and it's just like, oh my god, like
this nigga's singing so good. It's Bappy just improved so much. I'm so happy for all my friends. All my friends are so talented. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but also like you're so young too. Like think about it. Like Bappy's like 19 now, and you're only 16. So like. You have no idea where you'll be by the time that you're like their age.
That's true. That's true.
Like you're younger than they are when they drop jams.
Were they 17?
They were 17, yeah.
God damn. I'm at the age 16. Chief Keef job Los Sosa. I didn't think about that until right now. God damn. That's fucking crazy. Growing up is crazy. Passage of time is fucking insane. I don't like it.
So like you're just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah, I get that. I do miss when I was like 14 because I was sent a song and people were like, "What? You're 14? That's crazy." and now there are people even younger than me. I'm like, what? Because I'm not used to that. I was always used to be treated like the littlest one of the group.
Yeah.
Because I was always the youngest one. And Ruby's younger than me. I think she's younger than me.
Yeah. No, for me, like 2008 is like the youngest I'm willing to be like, yeah, you were born in 2008. If you're born in like 2010, like you were not a real person.
Bruh. Who was it? Is there someone born 2010 or something? I hope not.
I know.
No, that's mean. And then there's gonna be, and I'm just gonna be fucking rude. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like when I was like
folks.
teaching, like I think the kids I taught were born in like 2012 or something, and I was just like, that didn't feel right because they were in like, at the time they were in 5th grade. I think they'll be in like 7th grade or like 8th grade now.
People in 2012. People born in 2010 are gonna be in 8th grade.
You know, somebody DM'd me on the Hidden Driveway account recently, and that I didn't know they were talking about stuff, and they're like, "I'm only in 8th grade right now, but someday I hope to." And I was like, "Cause I think it, yeah. If you're 14, you're in high school now, so that'd be 2010."
That's fucking insane. I mean, I think I got in KG when I was in 8th grade also. So that's kind of crazy. Everyone's getting older. To pass the time, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, like almost everyone's an adult now. It's like the people I went to high school with when I was like a freshman, the seniors were born in like 2002, and they're 22 years old now.
In 2 years, I'm gonna be fucking 8. I'm gonna be 18.
Dude, I'm gonna be 20 next year.
Job. I'm gonna have to get a real job, and I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm gonna be able to drink though, which is nice. I mean,
drinking but no driving.
No driving though. Oh yeah, you guys don't drink until 21. We drink until 18 in Brazil. But also, it's hella easy to get fucking drinks when underage, at least where I live. So
no, I think it's easy to like everywhere. Like I've had friends that don't get carded when they like try to get stuff.
I'm not gonna self snitch. I don't buy drinks though because I have a fucking baby face. I kind of look like so I just get other people to do it for me.
That's real, yeah.
That's fucking cool. No, that's not cool. I'm gonna be 18 a bit. That's not even a little bit cool.
Well, no, think about it though, because I used to have the exact same outlook. I was like, when I turn 18, I'm gonna blow up and explode because no way. But like my graduation from high school was the same day as my 18th birthday. So for me, it was like no more school and be adult on the same day. But but I don't know.
Sucks.
The way I thought about it now is like I feel like my life kind of started on that day because I feel like so much of the world just like opens up to you after that, even though it feels like it's the end. Because like a period of your life is ending, yes, but a new period begins also.
That's a positive outlook. I like to have positive outlook on stuff. I didn't think about it that way. But I'm excited because 2026, I'm going to be 18, and it's going to be the World Cup.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be able to drink and watch the World Cup. And it's going to be fucking sweet. It's going to be fucking sweet. It's going to be fucking sweet. And Brazil's going to win. And Brazil's going to fucking win, okay? Fuck Argentina. I'll say this. Fuck Argentina. Fuck Argentina. You guys won last World Cup, but you guys fucking suck ass. Okay, no one knows anyone in Argentina that isn't Messi. Literally, the only people I know from Argentina is Messi and fucking Swagger Boys. No one else. Fuck you guys. That's all I had to. And I can't say that because Brazilians and Argentinians just have beef naturally. That's like when you're born Brazilian, you just have beef with Argentinians, and when you're born Argentinian, you have beef with Brazilians.
Do they like brainwash you and they like peel your eyes open?
No, you're just born with that.
It's hatred in your blood.
It's hatred in your blood. We just hate each other, and it's kind of fun. So you just keep it going. I like.
All right, something that might not be super fun though. So we've talked about Civic Boyz, and I want to take things back to your first album, Big Crush 'Em, right? And there's 2 tracks on there called Scary and Ghost that are actually back to back. So I want to know, what were things that scared you as a kid?
Things that scared me? A lot. I was kind of a scaredy cat. I was really afraid of the dark. admission, people, Batman wouldn't get out of me, but I will say this for the interview. I slept in the same bed as my mom until I was like 7 or 6, and until I was like 10, I slept in the same room as my mom. Like there was a little couch in my mom's room, and I slept there because I was for two reasons. Firstly, I was really afraid of sleeping by myself. Secondly, that couch was actually really comfortable. I really like sleeping on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was more comfortable than my bed. So there's these two reasons. So I was really afraid. I was afraid of having nightmares. I just didn't like having nightmares, even though they were like not real. I was just afraid of having them.
Mm-hmm.
I had this constant nightmare where I was in an abandoned playground and I was on the ground and I couldn't move. And there was like these creatures, like these fucking like guys they look like "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" characters just fucking touching me weird. Like, and I'm like, what? And that would scare the shit out of me a lot. I hated it. Thing that scared me as a kid, Five Nights at Freddy's. I was a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan though. I was a huge Five Nights at Freddy's kid. I loved indie games.
Mm-hmm.
And Five Nights at Freddy's scared the shit out of me, but it was fucking fun seeing the tears and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit that scared me as a kid. Spirits, because I lived in a house that was kind of crinkly and old. And there's a bunch of sounds and a bunch of shit. You know what scared me a lot when I went to sleep?
What?
Okay, so I was in my room and there was a window. And in this window, there was a huge, like, I lived in like the second floor, right? It was like a 2-story. It wasn't a 2-story house because there's 2 different houses. So we rented the house down and we lived in the house up there. And there was this window and there was this like, the window, it led to like a place where it fell down, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. What's the name of it? Okay, so this is all you need to know. But in the ground, it was like a place that was just like kind of a little, it wasn't a forest. It was kind of like a little, it wasn't even a garden because no one fucking lived there. It was just kind of a place, just kind of like a place that there's a bunch of shit on there. There's like a bunch of trees and I don't know how to explain it. It was weird, okay? And there was a big fucking lizard there. A genuine huge fucking lizard that lived there across my house. Okay, so the window is here, right? I'm on the second story floor. If I look down, there would just be a bunch of grass and there was a huge lizard there.
Like how big is huge? Like are we talking like this big?
This big.
What? Oh.
A big ass lizard. A big ass lizard.
Okay, that's a very
what if he fucking climbs up here? What if he learns how to climb? I don't like that. I hated it. There's a huge lizard on my fucking house. I hated that lizard. He probably still lives there, but I don't live there anymore. I moved houses since then.
That's some like Australia stuff. Like, don't they have like huge like spiders there and stuff?
Yeah, that's some Australian fucking problems. They having a huge fucking lizard on the back of your house. There was a huge fucking lizard, and I was afraid that it would learn how to climb my fucking window and attack me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
Okay, have you seen Toy Story 3?
Yes.
Do you know the baby in that movie?
What the fucking weird baby? Oh, that shit was scary.
That scared me. And then the like security monkey when he would like do this.
That kind of scared me a little bit too. I kind of find it funny, but also scary.
Yeah, I was 5 when I saw it, so that was like the most evil thing like ever. I was also scared of my principal in elementary school. She was really scary.
You know what scared me?
What?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scared the shit out of me.
Yes, especially the blueberry part. That one got me.
The fucking big fat German dude, fat German boy getting stuck in a pipe. I remember my class wanted to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I was so fucking afraid they had to send me to another room to like another class because I was just so afraid of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I was in this other room. I remember this to this day. It's like a really core memory because it was like, go to fucking other class. You're not gonna watch Chocolate Factory because they're a little pussy boy. Go there. So I just went to another class with other children, and I was just fucking, and like their class was like drawing like with dots. So I just did like a little Mario drawing. It was actually really cute. I wish I had it still. It was like Mario and Luigi and Peach
Mm-hmm.
and Yoshi. Instead of watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because I was just so afraid of it.
That sounds better, honestly, though.
Yeah, fucking scared the shit out of me. I hate Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what Scratch is?
The game platform.
Yeah, so people would remake Five Nights at Freddy's like in Scratch, and kids would play it in my school and like scream at the jump scares, and they got Scratch banned because of that at my school.
I have I have such a fucking similar story to that. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if it was a scratch copy. It was a copy on Flash. But I remember I watched so much Five Nights at Freddy's shit that I just when the jump scares came in, all my friends were like, but I was just like no reaction. I had so much fucking aura, just the fucking Five Nights at Freddy jump scare, and I had zero reaction to it because I was just so used to it now. It wasn't even scary to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that got us banned from the computer room most because the kids screamed really loudly.
Yeah, it was like I never thought the game was scary, so I never understood it. But it was like I swear, probably like 5 kids in my class like per day would do
Yeah.
that.
FNAF, but peak FNAF was like
Mm-hmm.
one of the best eras to be alive. Uh, Thriller, Thriller scared me a lot. I
What?
was such a Michael Jackson fan when I was a
Oh,
little kid.
I thought you said Trillers for a second.
Oh yeah, it's too too slimy. Nesman, dude. Okay, so Thriller, the fucking Michael Jackson music
Mm-hmm.
video. I was such a Michael Jackson kid. I love Michael Jackson. I wish I was him. When I was little, I remember I was like, I remember fucking watching the Smooth Criminal music video so much. I remember a lot of it. I in the start. There's a Sega, the Michael Jackson Sega Genesis game.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a bunch of gameplay of that for some reason. I was really into like retro games when I was like 10,
Mm-hmm.
and I really liked the fucking Genesis Michael Jackson game. And he starts the game like flipping a coin, and I always did that. I would just like get up like because he just flipped it into a jukebox, and that was the fucking coolest shit of all time. I wanted to be just like Michael Jackson, and I watched all his music videos all the time. I remember like in the same computer room, I was fucking crying because I really wanted to watch the Michael Jackson music video, but they didn't fucking let me do that. There was no time, and the
Mm-hmm.
internet sucked ass, and I started crying because I really just want to watch Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson so much, and then I watched Thriller because my mom showed me it, and like the part, dude, that part that like the whole video is fucking scary, but the part where it's like, "Oh, come on, baby, just a bad dream." And then and then his eyes turn fucking yellow, and just laughing.
Mm-hmm.
That shit scared the fuck out of me. It was so fucking scary. Why did they do that?
Mm-hmm.
The laughter. Ugh. My mom, I think she knew I was kind of scared of that. And sometimes, like, because when I was really little, she like took me out of the bath, right? Because she helped me take me back because I was really, really small. She would then get out of the room to get something, and then she would just beat on the dog. Go, what? When I was little, what was her deal?
That's fucked
Why did
up.
she do that? That's fucked up, Bob. She was pretending she was a little witch. I'm like, and I'm thinking back, like, why the fuck would you do that?
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah,
yeah.
like unlocked the memory. My dad used to do this like witch voice that scared the shit out of me too. Like the same thing.
Wait, what station? Why would you scare a kid? That's fucking hilarious, though. I would totally do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally do that if I had a kid. I would just go while I was trying to sleep.
Fresh out the womb. That's the first thing they see.
Right out the room, breathe really heavily on their fucking face, and then just their soft spot just on their soft spot. First things out the womb. Now you know how life is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, scary childhood.
Mm-hmm.
No, my childhood was really great. Childhood was really good. I have no complaints about it.
Mm-hmm. And it's still ongoing too, which is weird to think about.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna look
yes.
back on like being 16 at some point, even though you feel like you're as old as you'll ever be right now.
Yes, childhood's still going, but right now, and from the past to now, it's been pretty great, pretty amazing. I have zero complaints.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I want to teach you a life lesson though. So in the last episode, I beat one end in rock paper scissors, right? And I want to keep my streak going. I will say that you're at a slight advantage here because KSC is god awful at rock paper scissors. Literally, no one besides Carter has ever won from that collective, right? But for KG, Bappy and Carter have both won, so you're more likely to win this than if you were in KSC.
Okay.
I know Bappy's in KSC now too, but this is when there was only KG, so.
Yes. You want to do it? Oh, okay. Wait, is it best of 3?
Yeah, best out of 3, and then it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
And close your eyes, because there's like a little delay with the camera or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Tied. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
You can come back though. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Oh!
Fuck! I'm pissed off. I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking pissed, man.
They can't beat me. They can't beat me.
Shit, I wish I won. That would be so funny.
No, I think this is the 30-second interview, and only 11 people have ever won.
God damn, you're good.
It's a very exclusive club you can win.
Fuck, I'm pissed off. Anyway, that was fun.
You know, I have a whole like spreadsheet of like everyone, so it's like I have y'all's like heads mounted on my wall or something.
Have you ever thought about doing the Hated Driveway official rock paper scissors match professional?
I don't know how I get that.
Imagine,
I don't know how I would set that up. I'd love to, but just like, unless it was like I'd get 2 people together and have them do it, and we'd like schedule it.
Imagine like in the communion, we just set up some cameras and we did that, and then we added like an actual fucking.
That'd be awesome. Okay, if I can go to another one, I'd love to do something like that.
If we could do that, we could plan it for next year. That'd be fucking sick.
I do have an idea though for like the 1-year anniversary. I want to make a tier list to everyone because like some people can beat me just 1-2. That's it. Some people I've beat 1-2. That's it, and then some people in the middle. So I want to figure out who's like the GOAT and who's just like awful.
That's sick. That's really cool.
Also, I've been doing it for over half a year at this point too, which is weird to think about.
That's fucking insane.
Because I started in like spring break of March, so it's been 6 months already.
That's fucking 6 months. Okay, sorry.
Happy 6 months.
Fucking, you know the fucking. Is it Carnage? You know the fucking image where it's Carnage and it says 6 months and it's fucking watermark. I just need to make sure you know what I'm talking about. Every time someone says 6 months, everyone responds that image of the Venom thumbnail. So I just wanted to make sure I'm not fucking insane, and that's the thing.
Okay. I'll probably like put it on screen then, because I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure I can find it.
Search up 6 months meme. It's gonna appear.
Okay. So moving on, and you've touched on this a little bit before, but you have a song called "Homebound," and in your case, your home is Brazil, a place I admittedly don't know much about outside of Brazilian funk, and then the movie Rio, which I'm sure you've probably heard a bunch. But obviously,
I've watched it a lot.
But obviously, like there's a way more to your country than just those 2 things. So, what are some of your favorite things about Brazilian culture? And are there any Brazilian artists you'd like to put us onto?
Okay, favorite thing about Brazilian cuisine. Honestly, one thing about Brazilian cuisine is that we use a lot of beans, and I'm not really a bean fan. I really don't like beans that much. There's a bunch of good Brazilian foods. I'm trying to think of like really good Brazilian foods you guys should try. Acarajé, that's like from like the north. That's really good. That's fucking amazing. Which like shrimp. That's fucking delicious. Coxinha, that's amazing. That's like a little. I don't know if you know. It's kind of like a little cone. It's like a deep fried cone with chicken.
Ooh, that sounds good actually. Okay.
It's like a little deep fried cone with chicken. Pão de queijo, that's really good. It's like a little It's like a little bread. It's like a little cheese thing. It's cheesy. It's gooey. It's amazing. It's so good. I love eating that with like some little bit of coffee. Just getting a little bit of coffee. Brazilian culture. I think one of the things. I admittedly don't listen to a lot of Brazilian music. But there are, if I could recommend one Brazilian artist, there's this, it's a guy named Big Rush. I think he is the best rapper in Brazil right now. He is really good. He released a tape this Friday, and I think he was one of the biggest inspiration for like me to go into this Neptune's route, because like one of his latest tapes had a bunch of Neptune's beat. He's just rhymes so well. Such a fucking clever lyricist. It's fucking really good. Put a fucking picture of him. He looks funny as well. He looks like a little alien. His head's really big. He is fucking sick. Give him a listen.
Okay.
He's amazing. I admittedly don't listen to a lot of Brazilian music. I don't listen to a lot of Brazilian funk as well. I was a really big Brazilian funk hater before, because that was like a normal thing to be, like, oh, I hate Brazilian funk. I prefer like rock or something like that. But I didn't really even listen to music. But then there's a lot of stuff, Brazilian funk related stuff, that I still don't like, because you guys just have this one, Brazilian funk that has been exported out to the US, where it's like this crazy, like, it's like
the
really crazy, really loud.
kind?
Yeah, bruxaria.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay, I've never been sure on it. Okay.
Bruxaria. That's
bruxaria. Okay.
And you kind of had this version, but there's like a lot of different types of Brazilian funk. There's some that I still really don't like, because it kind of sounds like too commercial for me, at least. And I don't like when Brazilian funk like sounds too commercial, like too professional. It kind of has to be kind of rough around the edges for it to be like authentic, and in my opinion, to sound good. But so I don't listen to it that much, but I really respect it, and I take a bunch of inspiration from it, and I really want to put. Because, like, for example, one of my biggest songs, I think it's like Bands in My Pants, and that's Cumbia, which is like Argentinian, I think.
And you don't even like Argentina.
I don't even like Argentina. So I want to implement more of my culture into my music, and I find that interesting. I'm thinking about more Brazilian culture. That kind of makes me think about the fact that I'm kind of really don't consume much Brazilian stuff that isn't like YouTube videos,
Any Brazilian like YouTubers then that you want to like talk about?
YouTubers, there's this guy. Let me think. There's a guy named Connie Strikes Back, Kona Contra-Ataca. He's like a Brazilian angry video game nerd. I've been watching him since I was like 10. He's fucking amazing. He's still doing amazing content to this day. He's doing like a cool series where he's beating all the N64 games, all the Nintendo 64 games, all 368 of them. I forget. It's like 360 something. There's a bunch of good Brazilian YouTubers. There's a bunch of good Brazilian fucking stand up. Like there's this guy called Matheus Canella. He is probably why, like, he's like the reason why I find shit funny. That's probably not good, because like the two like things that made me find the shit I find funny are this guy and fucking Oni Plays, which are not.
that makes so much sense actually. Now you say it.
It's fucking and Oni Plays, which is not good. No, I have like a fucking really stupid sense of humor that I know people connect with a lot, but I find it really funny. I find shit like that funny. A bunch of Brazilian YouTubers I watch, and I don't like the city that I live in, but Brazil's probably one of the best third world countries to be in. I'm gonna be so honest. I would like to live like in fucking Denmark or like Finland or something, because like fucking middle of Europe and it's a great country. But like, if there was to pick a third world country, I think it would have to be Brazil. And I don't want to complain about my country like in the middle of an interview, because I like to rep it. I like to say, hey, I'm from Brazil. Even though there's a bunch of shit that I don't like. I don't like the city I live in though. I hate the city that I live in. But like my country, yeah, fuck my country.
Okay, wait. Who do you think loves your country more? You or Zyber? Because Zyber reps Iceland's like super heavy.
Zyber, I think Zyber likes Iceland more, probably because Iceland's like better. Like it's a. I don't know if Iceland's a third world country. I think Brazil is considered a third world country, so I think he likes it more. But I like being foreigner. You know, sometimes I can't connect with people because of some shit, but people embrace it. People really like it. People find it really interesting, and also I like complaining about Americans. It's the funniest thing.
Oh.
And I love you guys, but I kind of hate you guys at the same time. You know, I think you guys. I think you know that. Like every other country kind of doesn't like you, but that's fine.
Well, I'm sure the stuff we complain about that to you is like, what?
Yeah, like how fucking dumb and stupid everyone is. Like, dude, I remember this fucking thread that pointed everything I dislike about Americans. It was like a thread that was like, it was like a fucking furry art, and it was like, I really want to go to Waffle House, and a guy was like, yo, do all Americans just fucking talk like this, like talk like say like, oh, I want to go to Waffle House, I want to talk about, because that's kind of alien. Normally people say, oh, I want this food, like, oh, I want a burger, you know, instead of saying brand. So it's like, oh, are Americans like walking ads that just say brands to each other? Because it kind of does sound like that. At least when I talk to you guys, you're like, oh, I want to go to Cane's. But like, if it wasn't Brazil, like, oh, I want chicken, you know? I don't say the actual brand. I say the type of food that I want. And all the Americans were complaining about it and calling him a European when he's Brazilian too. He's in fucking he's in America. He's in South America. That's the thing. Like, Americans think that the only people that hate Americans are Europeans when it's just the rest of the world, which is admittedly pretty funny.
And have you heard the Isha Speed like Trip to Brazil EP?
What? No, I didn't. He did a whole EP.
Yeah, no, where he's like rapping like Portuguese and some of the songs. It's all Brazilian funk stuff. Like,
I've heard the Brazilian funk, the Isha Speed Brazilian funk. It actually sounds fucking nice. It sounds really good.
no, I love that project. Yes, I was just curious if you
I
had
didn't
like
listen to the project.
thoughts on like an American like co-opting that sound.
I don't care about it. You know, if it's fucking sound good. I think he's working with Chauncey, and Chauncey's like Brazilian too.
You know,
I think
he has a
like
bunch of Brazilian like DJs and stuff like
he's
working
just
on
putting
it.
people from the
Or
country
MCs,
on.
yeah.
There's no issue. Yeah, he's just putting people on. Yo, have you seen the new MC Lon record? I'm excited for that. Admittedly, you know what MC Lon is?
I don't think
Dude,
so.
it's a Brazilian funk record. It's gonna have Big Rush, the guy that I just said. I think Jada Smith. I think maybe Cardi. Maybe fucking Blade?
What?
Blade? No, not maybe Blade. He showed a snippet. Blade is gonna be on the Brazilian funk record.
What? Okay. Okay.
And he was hanging out with Cardi and Kanye and them. So that's gonna be a fucking crazy project. The name is Venom with a 3 instead of an E. Fucking watch out for that. There's gonna be a fucking Brazilian project. Maybe Cardi's gonna be. He said he had a Cardi feature, but you know how Cardi is with clearing features.
Yeah.
Cardi could be in that project. But I know Blade is going to be that 100% sure because he shared a snippet and you could hear his vocals. It sounds amazing. Dude, I'm fucking excited. I forgot about it. The new MC Ron project fucking Blade on it. I'm fucking excited as shit.
Yeah, I had no idea that was even a thing. So yeah, now I'm excited. I didn't even know about it.
Search it up later. There's a snippet with it. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So another song of Big Crush 'Em All was called Blissful. And I think it's important to appreciate the good things we have in life. So what's a time that you're always like happy about when you look back on it?
Time that I'm happy about. It's not that I'm unhappy, guys. Just that nothing's coming to mind right now. But I have so much happy memories. Just me hanging out with my friends. Like last Saturday, we grabbed a couple of drinks and we just walked around the center of the city. That was so nice. And it was like so fucking. I will always look fondly back on that, even though I almost fucking even though I was kind of dizzy walking with my fucking bike home. There's so many fun memories. I love being grateful. Because when I think about it, I'm really fucking privileged to have all the things I have. I have so many friends. I have a computer. I think being grateful. I'm not like a religious guy, but I still think being grateful is something.
Mm-hmm.
is always nice. Always be grateful. Always think about what you have. A bunch of people don't have it. And I'm grateful for all the memories. I'm grateful for all my friends in KG. They gave me opportunity to listen to my stuff. I'm grateful for you for inviting me. I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for my family, you know. I've been living with my grandpa now, which is kind of like topsy-turvy because I've been living with my mom since like I was two. And I don't know. People like one thing, people said like my parents abandoned me to stay with my grandpa, but I don't think so, honestly. And even if that happened, there's people who like parents abandoned them and they don't have a grandpa. They don't have anywhere to fall on. They just live on the street.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always something. It always could be worse. And your situation is honestly not that bad if you think about it. Because I have a fucking big computer. I have food every day.
Mm-hmm.
I have literally nothing to complain about. I'm so grateful for everything I have.
That's a
Remain
great
fucking
outlook to
grateful.
have. Yeah.
Remain grateful. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. That's what I think.
Is there maybe a specific like year for you where you're like, that's the best year ever?
Um, this year's been great. I think even better than last year. Even better than probably 2024. There's been a bunch of shit, but it's been a good year. It's
Mm-hmm.
been a really great year. Music wise, fucking everything wise. I think 2024 is gonna be a great year. I'm hopeful. I think 2025 is gonna be even better. Honestly, I think this year's been great
Yeah,
for
I
me at
mean,
least.
yeah. No, I say the same thing honestly. Like, the communion show is probably like the best day of my life. Just like,
Uh I'm so fucking. I want to be that so bad. I
dude,
want to be that.
maybe next year, maybe next year.
Oh,
But it was just like it felt like everything I've been doing since I was like 10 had like built up to something.
build up. Yeah, it was worth it. And build up to this moment. Yeah, no, I get
And
that.
even
Oh,
then,
I
that's
wanted to
still
see
just
it.
like the start of like so much more that we don't even know
Oh,
about yet.
that is fucking amazing, dude. That's gonna be fucking memories that you're gonna appreciate till you're fucking croaking, like and dying. I'm so pissed off I live in this fucking third world country and I couldn't go. But you know, maybe next year.
Maybe next year, or maybe everyone comes to Brazil. Probably not, but
Go Brazil, please. That would be fucking sick.
yeah, I do hope if there is another one and I'm going it, that I can actually like hang out with people before the show because I hung out with like Bappy and Alfred, but like I barely got to talk to like Carter while I was there.
Yeah,
Like
I want
that's
to
like
talk
the
to
person
Carter.
I've known the longest. I only got to talk to him for maybe like 5
Carter
minutes
thinks he's
total.
Mr. Aura and he doesn't talk to people. Fuck you, Carter. I hate you.
No, he was just busy
That's
with the
me.
show, so like, I didn't have like he was either
I
on
know.
stage or
I
whatever.
know. I'm being fucking rude to him because, he knows I love him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows I fucking love them. At least I hope they do.
All right, well now they know. And something else I love is your music. I have a final question about it before we go on to our last portion of the interview. So I remember towards the latter half of last year, Aizeks posted something on a story asking people to send like melodies and like groups for Civic Boyz 2, which I did because, you know, if I could be part of it, you know, I love to. I have no idea if anything happened with those, but I don't know. But it's been a year since that Civic Boyz 2 doesn't exist yet. So what should fans expect from you like going forward?
You can expect a new tape, a new album tape thing, at least to the end of the year, maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with dates.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been fucking busy with school. And inspiration sometimes doesn't hit. But I'm really gonna try. I really like how it's shaping. It's not much. I haven't done much still. I think after this, we probably me and Isaac's probably gonna start doing another collab. I don't know if it's gonna be called Civic Boys 2. I want to do like another cool team,
Mm-hmm.
so it isn't the same thing. I don't know how much fucking songs about drunk driving I can do anymore. Yeah, I think from now that's it. More music videos, more creative stuffs, cool stuff. You can expect more cool stuff. I wanna principally now that I got a new computer, I've been using shitty notebook, and now I got this big old computer. I think everything's just gonna be better. Just expect better sounds, better
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Well,
Expect
I'm
improvement.
excited for that, and people should also be looking out for a song that me, Bruta, and some other people have together that's on the way.
Oh,
So,
that's true.
and that song's for a
That's
project, but that song is gonna drop the moment it's done because it's just like I don't want to. wait on that one for too long.
Yeah, that's a really good fucking track. I heard it.
Yeah, no, dude, your verse is
Uh,
so good on that.
I was really inspired by fucking Wayne on that. I remember I was listening to Wayne a shit ton. I don't know if you can hear it.
Now that you say it, yeah.
I was really inspired by Wayne. I love Lil Wayne so much. Yeah, that was the first thing I did. I downloaded FL, and you're like, "Yo, you want to hop on this?" I'm like, "Sure." I downloaded FL on this computer. It's the first thing I did.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first thing I did with this computer, like music related, was that feature.
Damn, well, I'm honored that I had no idea. All right.
Yeah, that was fucking cool. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a cool song. I can't wait for it released.
Yeah, I can send you how it is right now because I'm still waiting on the main like artist that the thing is for. Like he needs to hop on it still, and then there's one other feature I'm waiting on. But I'll send you how it is like right now after we're done recording this.
Okay, wait. So we're almost at the end. Can I just please take a quick bathroom
Yeah,
break?
yeah, yeah. You're muted on the other one. You're muted. Wait, I don't know. I don't know. I talk louder like you'd hear me more.
Sorry, my fucking grandpa was talking to me. Anyways, I'm back.
All right. Okay. And then you've been shouting out all people throughout this interview, but as the episode comes to a close, is there anyone else you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'm gonna shout out everyone that I can think of the top of my head. Sorry if I don't say it. Shout out to everyone in KG. Shout out fucking Chloe. Shout out fucking Alfred a lot. I talk to Alfred. I don't know if you guys know this because it's kind of. I talk to Alfred a lot, like almost every day. I talk to him. He's one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out fucking Toby and shout out fucking Sophie as well. Shout out Aizeks, of course. Of course, everyone in KG like S9, fucking Carter, fucking even Moth doesn't talk to us much anymore, but I still love him. He knows that. Shout out everyone in the fucking server. Shout out Poish. Shout out Fire. Shout out Scud. Shout out Osglor. Shout out Tycox. Shout out my friend Harley. Harley, I love you so much. We need to play fucking more games. Shout out. Shout out my IRL friends. I'm not gonna say their name here because I don't think they give a fuck.
Mm.
Shout out mom. Shout out dad. Shout out fucking. Is there anyone in the server that I'm forgetting a lot of people. Shout out Osglor again because he's cool.
That's the GOAT.
That's the GOAT, Osglor, man. Fucking shout out Avery. Shout out AJ for wanting to give me $6, but I refused the $6. Shout out for that. Shout out Noah. Shout out to everyone in KSC. I was always forgetting. Shout out fucking Luca. Shout out my other friend who's also called Luca too. He's nice. Yeah. Shout out my fucking internet friends. My friends are nice. That's one of my things I say. It's like I think that's my bio on Discord. My friends are nice. I love my friends.
All right. Well, shout out all those people. And shout out BIRUTABOY. Thank you for doing this today. This was really fun. Easily one of my favorite interviews ever that I've done. So
this is so fucking nice. I love this. This is just so calming. You know, I was kind of tired. Okay, because I was like kind of tired, brain. I woke up like, fuck. I had an interview today. I was kind of dreading it, but it was fucking fun because you're a fun guy.
Thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing great fucking work, dude. It's amazing.
Also, I think depending on how this gets edited down, this might be the longest interview ever.
Oh my god, we were just yapping about bullshit. It's not even an interview. I just keep talking about fucking bullshit. I can't help myself.
That's good though. Like I want people to go on tangents and stuff. Like because I feel like this is a way. Like
yeah, and we didn't even fucking include the dead cat talk.
Okay, so before we started recording this, I think me and Bruto talked for a good like 15 minutes about this dead cat I had to dissect in my anatomy class in high school. We got there because of this thing. Because there's like strawberry DNA in there, right?
This is a DNA of a strawberry inside of it. I don't know if you can see very well, but there's a little dots on it. And it's DNA of strawberry. Hey, we talk about fucking dead cat for 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, we're recording at this. No, we're not. We just keep yapping. We don't shut our mouths. This is so fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have really good like chemistry and stuff. Because I had no idea how this was gonna go, so I'm glad it was a good time.
It was such a good time. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I love talking. I love saying my shit.
Of course, yeah.
Uh,
All of its links will be in the description down below. So if you're all the way at the end of the interview and you haven't checked out his music before, go do
what are you
it.
doing?
Super fun,
What are you doing?
super awesome. Will make you like that. That's what I feel when I listen to it. Well, that's all I'm like, dude, like knees hurt, dude. That song is
Are you
ridiculous, dude.
fucking?
That song is so fucking good.
Why are you doing the fucking my fucking Numa
Oh,
guys?
yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Well, I'm sitting
Yeah.
down. I don't know. There's not much I can do.
Yes. I fucking love that Numa song. I'm not gonna go into the tangent about the Numa song, but that's a good song.
No, there's a Shawnee Bin Laden song that samples it. If you know who that is.
I fucking love. I just learned. No, I would say I love Shawnee Bin Laden, but I only heard fucking the one that samples Thai Boy.
I don't think I know which one that
forgot.
is. But
there's a song he samples Thai Boy. He samples, what's the name of the song that goes Beijing. It's Shawnee Bin Laden Beijing. Listen, it's a really good fucking song. I remember White Armor posted it, like the guy who produced the actual produced the sample. He posted a story.
That's sick.
Like, what the fuck? He heard that. Shawnee fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I need to listen to that later. Send me that.
All right. Well, I'm Amu. This has been the Hidden Driveway Show. Goodbye.
Goodbye.